Chapter 9. On the 8th day Moses called Aaron, his sons, and the elders of Israel. Then he said to Aaron, "Take a heifer for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering, both of them without blemish, and bring them before the Lord. And to the children of Israel you shall say, Take a kid goat for the sacrifice, and a calf and a yearling lamb without blemish for the sacrifice, also a bullock and a ram as a peace offering, to be offered to the Lord, and a meat offering mixed with oil. For the Lord will appear to you today." Then they brought what Moses had commanded before the tent of meeting, and the whole assembly gathered and stood before the Lord. For Moses had said, "This is the thing that the Lord has commanded to be done, and the glory of the Lord will appear to you." Then Moses said to Aaron, "Draw near to the altar and offer your sin offering and your burnt offering, and make anointment for yourself and for the people. Offer also the people's offering and make atonement for them, as the Lord has commanded." So Aaron went to the altar and killed the calf of the sin offering, which was for him. And Aaron's son brought him to the blood, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put it on the horns of the altar, and put the rest of the blood at the foot of the altar. But the fat and the kidneys and the flesh of sin he burned on the altar, as the Lord had commanded Moses. The flesh and skin were also burned with fire without the host. Then he killed the burnt offering, and Aaron's son brought him the blood, which he sprinkled all around on the altar. They also brought him the burnt offering with its pieces and head, and he burned them on the altar. In the same way he washed the entrails and the legs and burned them on the altar along with the steak. Then he stripped off the offal of the people and took a kid goat, which was the offal of sin for the people, and killed it and put it out for sin as the first. Then he offered the roast and prepared it according to the instructions. He also presented the roast and filled his hand with it, and burned it on the altar beside the morning roast. He also killed the bullock and the ram for the peace offering, which was for the people, and Aaron's sons brought him the blood, which he sprinkled on the altar all around, with the fat of the bull and of the ram, the rumen, the inward parts, and the kid's knees, and the flesh of the calf. So they laid the fat on the others, and he burned the fat on the altar. But the breast and the right shoulder Aaron discarded before the Lord, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Then Aaron raised his hand toward the people, blessed them, and came down from the sin offering, the burnt offering, and the peace offering. Then Moses and Aaron went into the tent of meeting, came out, blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. Then there went out a fire from the Lord, and consumed on the altar that steak at the fat. And when all the people saw it, they gave thanks and fell on their faces. Chapter 10. But Nadib and Abihum, Aaron's sons, took one or the other his censer, put fire in it, put incense in it, and offered the Lord a strange fire, which he had not commanded them. Therefore a fire went out from the Lord and consumed them. So they tinctured themselves before the Lord. Then Moses said to Aaron, "This is what the Lord has said. I will be sanctified in those who come after me, and I will be glorified before all the people." And Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel, Aaron's uncle, and said to them, "Come, bring your brothers before the sanctuary out of the army." Then Moses went and carried them in their crates outside the army, as Moses had appointed. Then Moses said to Aaron, Eleazar, and Ithamar, his sons, "Do not split your heads or rend your garments, lest you die yourselves, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brothers, all the house of Israel, kindle the fire that the Lord has kindled. Come not out of the precincts of the tabernacle of congregation, lest ye be died, for the anointing oil of the Lord is upon you." And they did according to the commandment of Moses. The Lord spoke to Aaron, saying, "You shall not drink wine or strong liquor, neither you nor your sons with you, when you enter the tent of meeting, lest you die. This is an ordinance forever, for all your generations, that you may make a difference between the holy and the holy, between the clean and the unclean, and to teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord had commanded them by the hand of Moses. Then Moses said to Aaron, Eleazar, and Ithamar, his remaining sons, take the meat offering that remains of the Lord's offering, made by fire, and eat it without blemish beside your altar, for it is most holy. And you shall eat it in the holy place, for it is your offering, and that of your sons of the offenses of the Lord made by fire. For so I am commanded. Also the shaken breast and the shaken shoulder you shall eat in a clean place, you and your sons and your daughters with you, for they are given as your duet and the duet of your sons, of the peace offerings of the children of Israel. And the shaken shoulder and the shaken breast shall be brought with the oil made with the fire of fat, to shake it hither and hither before the Lord. And it shall be thine and thy sons, with thee for once forever, as the Lord had commanded. Moses looked for the kid that had been offered for sin, and behold, it was burned. Therefore he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron, who had remained outside, saying, Why have you done this? Why did you not eat the sin offering in the holy place? It is the most holy. And God granted it to you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make anointment for them before the Lord. Whereas blood was not brought within the holy place, you should have eaten it in the holy place, as I commanded. Then Aaron said to Moses, Behold, today they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering sacrifice before the Lord, and things have come to me that you know. If I had eaten the sin offering today, would it have been accepted in the eyes of the Lord? When Moses heard this, he was glad. Chapter 11. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying to them, Speak to the children of Israel, and say, These are the animals that you shall eat, among all the animals that are on the earth. The one that parts from the hoof, that has cloudy feet, and chews the cud among the beasts, is the one you shall eat. But of those that chew the carcass, or bear only the legs, you shall not eat. As the camel, which, because it chews the carcass and does not bear the legs, shall be forbidden you. The rabbit also, because it chews the carcass and does not disrobe its feet, shall be forbidden to you. The hare also, because it chews the carcass and does not feed on the legs, shall be made unclean to you. And the swine, because it parts from the hoofs and has cloudy feet, but does not chew the carcass, shall be unclean to you. You shall not eat their flesh or touch their carcasses, for they shall be forbidden to you. Of all that is in the waters you shall eat, what has fins and skins in the waters and the seas, or in the rivers you shall eat. But all that have neither fins nor skins in the seas, or in the banks, of all that below in the waters, and of all the things that are in the waters, shall be an abomination to you. They, I say, shall be an abomination to you. You shall not eat their flesh, but you shall abhor their machines. That which has no fins or scales in the waters shall be an abomination to you. It shall be an abomination among the fish, they shall not be eaten, for they are an abomination, the eagle, the seabird, and the osprey, also the vulture and the kite, according to its kind, and all ravens as their kind, also the ostrich, the night raven, the seal, and the hawk, according to its kind, also the little owl, the cormorant, and the great owl, also the redskin, the pelican, and the swan, also the flock, the heron, the lapwing, and the thrush, also all the birds that creep and go up, all four shall be an abomination to you. But these you shall eat. Of all the reptiles that crawl on, go all four, which have feet and legs, all of a piece, and can fly with them upon the earth. Of them you shall eat these: the grasshopper according to its kind, the solion according to its kind, the hargol according to its kind, and the hagab according to its kind. But all the other animals that crawl and have 4 feet shall be an abomination to you. For by them you shall be defiled. Whoever touches their machines shall be uterated unto erection. Also whosoever touches their machines shall wash his clothes, and shall be uncleared until the dawn. And all the beasts that have deformed claws, that have not clouded feet, and that chew not the carcass, shall be uncleaned unto you. Whosoever touches them shall be uncleaned. And he that goeth on his feet among all the beasts that go on 4 legs shall be unclean to you. He that toucheth their machines shall be unclean until the end. And he that bears their machines shall wash his clothes, and shall be unclean until the dawn. For these shall be unclean unto you. There shall also be unclean unto you all beings that crawl and move upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the frog according to his kind, also the mouse, the lizard, the chameleon, the stallion, and the mole. These shall be unclean to you among all the reptiles. Whoever touches them when they are dead shall be unclean to the end. Also that which shall fall upon one of the dead carcasses shall be unclean, whether it be a wooden vessel or a raiment, or a skin or a sack, whichever vessel it is occupied. It shall be put into water as unclean to the Urien, and so shall be purified. For every earthen vessel into which one of them falls, what is in it shall be uncleared, and you shall break it. Also the food that you eat, if any water falls on it, shall be uncleared, and all the water that you drink in these vessels shall be uncleared. Everything on which their machinery shall fall shall be uncleated. The beaker or the vessel shall be broken, because they are uncleated, and they shall be uncleated to you also. The fountains and wells where there is much water shall be cleansed. But what touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if there is a trace of their dead carcass on a seed that is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if water has been poured on a seed, and there is some of their dead carcass left thereon, it shall be taken away. If a beast whose carcass you may eat dies, he who touches its carcass shall be uncleared to the end. And whosoever eats its carcass shall wash his clothes, and shall be uncleared unto the Ewe. And whosoever also bears its carcass shall wash his clothes, and shall be uncleared unto the Ewe. Everything that crawls upon the earth shall therefore be an abomination, and shall not be eaten. That which goes on the chest, and that which goes on the 4 legs, or has many legs, among all the reptiles that crawl on the earth, you shall not eat it, for it shall be an abomination. You shall not defile yourself with anything that crawls. You shall not defile yourself with them. You shall not defile yourselves, I say, with them. For I am the Lord your God. Sanctify yourself therefore, be holy, for I am holy. And do not defile yourselves with any of the animals that crawl upon the earth. For I am the Lord who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God, and that you may be holy, for I am holy. This is the law for your beasts, for vermin, for everything that moves in the waters, for everything that creeps on the earth, that there may be a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that is not to be eaten.